Hello students, hi. ಮತ್ತೆ we are meeting in video classes now onwards, Anivarya. And my planning is at least I want to cover some important chapters in so that's concerned to the human physiology. So my planning is I want to today start with one more important chapter, examination point. So that's a human digestive system. Dear students, so ನೀವು ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ definitely I am going to be asking that what is meant by digestion. But now you are not there. Anyhow, I will giving that digestion. It is the process of. Remember, it is a process. See, we are saying that digestion is the digestive system is an important part of our body because for every function we need a food. What it gives food? As you know that food is the most important is for the every source of energy. So that food is always we have to take that one. So now we are coming to this point. What is meant by the digestion? See, digestion it is the process of, so very simple, it is the conversion of complex food materials into the simplest, remember, that should be absorbable form. We say that it is called as a digestion. See, we always see that the digestion is not only in the single step. It is going to be having more than single steps. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ಗಳು digestion ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. See, we always saying that when the larger molecules get and making into the smaller pieces, we are going to be saying that it's called as a mechanical digestion. And later on, some enzymes are going to be involving in this process, and we say that that's called as a chemical digestion. Anyhow, two kinds. But what it contains? Food only ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ. So food is important one. So as you know already, so that's the carbohydrates it contains, the proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and the water. Apart from that, most important, that's called as a roughage. Roughage ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So it is going to be helpful to excrete the undigested materials. So what it includes, the digestive system, to the point only, examination point, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. What it includes, digestive system ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? It includes, one is called as an alimentary canal and second one is said to be the digestive gland. Alimentary canal is the one, it is from starting from the mouth, so it goes on running so as a pipeline up to the anus. So that's called as an alimentary canal. And later on, some here and there, some glands are there, and they are going to be secreting something, and that whatever the secretion is there, it is going to be helpful to digest the food. Okay, so we'll go to the next important part. What parts comes under the digestive system. Digestive system ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So here are the parts. We'll start here. The mouth is the one, okay? The pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and the large intestine. These are the parts comes under the digestive system. Now we'll go one by one. We start with the mouth. So mouth is the most important part. See, we are going to be receiving the food from this part. So mouth is for to receive the food. What it contains here in the, as you know that here the cavity is there. We say that's called as a buccal cavity. Buccal cavity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So in the buccal cavity there is a upper roof is hard ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. We say that that's called as the palate ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So and here the teeth are there, and apart from that the tongue is also there. So these are the parts of the mouth. See, we'll go for first one, the teeth. See, we are saying that the teeth is we are going to be saying that different kinds. Where ತರ teeth ಇರೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. We say that human dentition. What is that human dentition? It is the nature and mode of arrangement teeth. We say it is called as a human dentition ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So you just see that here are two kinds we are going to be seeing that. One is called as a heterodont and second one is called as a thecodont. What is meant by heterodont? Heterodont is the one we have different kind of teeth. See, you are going to be seeing that incisors antidave. So it is to bite ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆಗೆ. So then canines antadave. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಜಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ. So then after that ಮುಂದವಡೆ premolar ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. And later on last one it is to just to make the small pieces, that's called as molars ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So the different kinds of teeth are there, hence we say that it is called as a heterodont. What is heterodont? The different kinds of the human teeth is having a different kinds of teeth, so that's called as a heterodont. Incisors, canines, premolar and the molar. Then the examination point is always they are asking that what is the formula of that one. So that is a 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 2 by 2 and the 3 by 3. Remember here 2 1 3 2 5 3 8. So from here central, here this side and 8 and this side 8. The total 16 and below 16, so that comes to the 32. So 32 ಆಗೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Okay. So total the 32 teeth are there, but not for all ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ 32 ಸಿಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, because later on so we are ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ after certain age the another two teeth comes that we said ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, so just remember. And we are going to be seeing that the next one ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ skeletal system ನಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. These teeth are embedded in the socket ಒಳಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾವೆ. So we say it is called as a thecodont ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. The teeth are present in the socket, so that's called as a thecodont ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. And we are going to be seeing that there are two kinds of teeth for human beings. One is called as a milky teeth and second one is called as a permanent teeth. So ಎರಡು teethಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. Okay, so what is that milky teeth? So milky teeth is the one, it's the earlier one, so after birth, so up to you will see that 12 years we are going to be seeing that the temporary teeth are there. Okay, those are considered as the milky teeth, and later on so these are going to be fall off and the teeth are going to be forming, so those are considered as a permanent teeth. So this is the formula of the permanent teeth. Idu 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3 ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು permanent teeth ನ formula ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this is about the human dentition. So heterodont, the thecodont. Heterodont is the one different kinds of teeth. Thecodont is the one the teeth are embedded in the socket. So that's called as a thecodont. Two set of teeth are there. So one is called as a milky teeth and the second one is called as a permanent teeth. Okay, so this is about our mouth. And later on we have one more part, so that's called as a ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ tongue ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. See, tongue is a one, it is a muscular one, there is no bone here, muscular one. So then attached to the floor of the buccal cavity, ಈ floor ಗೆ attach ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So that is a tongue. And most important part, see, it is attached with that part is called as a frenulum ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So that's the most important part. And we are going to be seeing that here the papillae is there. It is a small projections over the tongue ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಗೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, and it contains the important parts for us. Those are said to be the taste buds. Taste buds ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, because every food is having its own taste, and that taste is identified with the help of experiencing with the help of these taste buds. Taste bud is ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. And after that buccal cavity, the common passage is there here, so that's called as a pharynx. ಮುಂದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ pharynx, so common canal, that's called as a pharynx. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು pharynx ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, and it is for both the food and as well as air, ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. See, when both are entering in the common one, so side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಪೈಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡಕ್ಕನ್ ಮುಚ್ಚಳ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as an epiglottis. It is the cartilaginous one. Okay, so cartilaginous flap ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. It is going to be helps to prevent the entry of food materials into the trachea. ಟ್ರೇಕಿಯಾದಾಗ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು ಫುಡ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಇಸೋಫೆಗಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಫುಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ವಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as an epiglottis. Okay, and later on the one small pipelines it going to be running, so that's called as an esophagus. So I will stop here up to this esophagus. So once again I will start with the students. Already we have seen the concern to the teeth. I have left that. There is a one more we have to add, that is called as a diaphragm. So one is an heterodont, the different kinds of teeth. Thecodont, the teeth are embedded in the socket, and the next one is the diptydont. So you remember this one, the two kinds, the milky teeth and as well as the permanent teeth. And you already know what is the formula of that human teeth. And now I will go to the next one. So one more I have left once again. So that's called as an. So these teeth are covered by the stronger. We say it's called as an enamel. Enamel is the most important. So it is going to be helpful to lifelong for the teeth. It gives a hardness to that one. And later on, so we have also seen that already. So there is a pharynx, and later on there is a start with the esophagus. Esophagus ಶುರುವಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. So here it is the thin, it is thin muscular, and it is about 30 centimeter long from here pharynx up to the stomach. It is going to be connecting the pharynx with the stomach, act as a conductive pipe ಆಗೋ ಥರ conductive pipe ಥರ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, and now come to the most important part here in the alimentary canal. So that's called as a stomach ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. You just see here and there is a two parts are there. Those comes under the glands. One is called as the liver and second one is the pancreas. But now ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Now we are going to be discussing about the stomach ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. You just concentrate here. The stomach is going to be dividing into the fundus upper part. So we say that it is called as the fundus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. And the next one comes that is called as the cardiac stomach ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So the next one is called as the pyloric stomach. The stomach is going to be dividing into the fundus, cardiac and the pyloric stomach. These are the three parts. Remember, the esophagus is going to be connecting to the stomach. There is a one regulating valve is there. So that's called as the gastroesophageal sphincter ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So this gastroesophageal sphincter is the one it maintains or it helps, so the food cannot come back once again into the esophagus. ಮತ್ತೆ esophagus ಗೆ ಹೋಗಲಾರದಂಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಈ gastroesophageal sphincter ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So just remember that one. It's just like a gate ತರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, so the next one is and the end portion we said it's called as a pyloric stomach ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So already ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. So there is a liver is there and next one is the pancreas is there. Okay, so now here once again one small we are saying that valve is there. So that's called as a pyloric sphincter ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Once again it checks backward movement of food from intestine to stomach. So only one way. So like that, the stomach and digested food has to be moved from stomach to the intestine, not coming back. So with the help of pyloric sphincter, it is avoided. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Now we are going to be seeing that here after the stomach, so the small the pipe is running. So that's called ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so intestine, small intestine. So it is going to be running from the stomach. See, remember, so it is going to be dividing into duodenum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, jejunum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ileum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So intestine is going to be dividing into three parts. So that is the duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. Duodenum is the one, it is the first part, it is a C-shaped one. So start from the stomach. Stomach in the shuru aagta ide. Okay. And later on, so this duodenum is going to be connecting to the jejunum. Duodenum is the most important part. It receives some enzymes from the liver and the pancreas. And the next highly coiled, the long coiled middle portion, we say it is called as jejunum anta adake ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. And later on the last one, that is a highly coiled and chief area, the most important area for the absorption of the digested food. So it is having a villi here and it is going to be helpful to absorb the food. So that's called as an ileum. And later on, this ileum is going to be connecting to the next part. We say it is called as a large intestine. You are seeing here in the large intestine, the connection is made here, okay, to the large intestine. There is a small, the vestigial organ is there. We say it is called as a vermiform appendix. At present, no use of this one, but it is present. And the small, so that is the small intestine is going to be opening into the large intestine with the help of C. We are going to be seeing that. So that part is called as a cecum anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Because this large intestine is having three parts. ಒಂದು cecum anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, colon anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ and rectum. So these are the three parts present in the large intestine. See, cecum is the first part, okay? So then later on the colon is the one. So colon is going to be dividing ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. So is again dividing. ಮೂರು ಭಾಗವಾಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. And that large intestine is going to be making small period. The storage, we say it's called the rectum, and later on it opens as a anus. Outside open ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ elementary canal, and that is called as an anus. Anus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, so this is about the large intestine. Okay, remember, see the stomach, so that is a fundus, then cardiac and the pyloric. The liver and pancreas are there, so they are just adding juices into the C-shaped one, the duodenum. And the small intestine is going to dividing into duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. Okay, and the small intestine, so it is going to be dividing into cecum, so then colon and the rectum. So these are the parts in the large intestine. And later on we are going to see that one more important part. So that's called as a TS of gut. TS of gut anta adukku ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So it is a one more important point. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. What it contains, the TS of gut. So when you take the section of that one, it is from esophagus to rectum. Esophagus in the head kondo rectum varage, the thickness of the layers may be increasing, but the parts are available. Avugale irodana nodta idvi. It is going to dividing into four parts. The outer one is called as the serosa anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. See, it's the most important. It is made by the squamous epithelial cells. Epithelial cells ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು the outermost layer, so that's called as the serosa. And the second one is called as muscularis. The name itself says that it is made by the muscle kind of cells. See, outer, so there is longitudinal muscles are arranged, and in inner, the circular manner the muscles are arranged. And below that one, there is a submucosa is there. Submucosa is the one most important part because it is made by the loose connective tissue, and apart from that, there is also nerves and the blood vessels are there in the submucosa. And the innermost one is called as a mucosa. So mucosa is the one, so it is going to be secreting the mucus from the cells present, and those are called as the goblet cells. Goblet cells anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Goblet cells ಗಳಿಂದ secretion ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ mucosa. Okay, and the inner one is a passage. We say that it is a small one. Lumen is there. Remember, so what we are going to be saying that here in the mucosa, So there is a presence of the finger like projections. We say that it is called as a villi. Villi ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay, so these are the parts of our digestive system. Okay students.